what it should be. Welcome to episode 3 of One More Sports Show. It's your boy BA.
Your boy Jay Fikes.
Before we go into the episode, I do want to apologize about the brief hiatus. I went on vacation.
I got the COVID vaccine and it took me out of there.
So, we do apologize about that brief hiatus. We're going to try to be more consistent with that. Second off, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Love you, Poo Poo, Tracy. Happy Mother's Day.
I love you, Mom. I know you're looking down from above on me.
So, we appreciate all the love from the mothers. This is just how I love giving back to y'all.
Happy Mother's Day.
So, it's been a while since we did an episode, bro.
Thanks.
Really ain't talked about sports in the chat or nothing, bro. So, we're going to see how this episode goes.
All right.
Started off, speaking of Mother's Day, a lot of mothers' dreams came true for the sons. NFL draft was last week.
Definitely was.
I will say I was wrong about pick 3. I thought that San Francisco was going to take Mac Jones. I fell for the smoke screen. They ended up taking Trey Lance.
And I fell for it because I thought they were going to get Justin Fields.
So, now that Trey Lance is going to San Francisco, how do you think he's going to do?
I don't think he's going to... Honestly, I don't know. I want to give some profound opinion, but honestly, I don't know. Yes, he played ball and he balled out for that year. It was at North Dakota State. That's the powerhouse of the FCS.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it because I don't know. Last person came out of there,
Carson Wentz.
his boy. We seen how that went.
Former boy.
Do I want him to do well? Absolutely. I love him. Good kid. Good head on his shoulders. He's already talking about ball security, but I don't know.
Okay. Then let's see. The steal of the draft, I must say, was the Chicago Bears.
No.
Moving up from pick 20 to pick 11 to get arguably, he ain't even completed a pass, but I'm already said the best quarterback in franchise history.
Now, that part I won't disagree with, but I don't think that was the steal of the night. You know what I think the steal of the night was.
Najee going to Pittsburgh?
Mac Jones going to New England. We didn't have to move or budge from our position to get who we wanted from day one.
Have fun with Kirk Cousins 2.0.
Disrespect, boy.
But the draft happened. Like I said, a lot of people's dreams came true. But some people's team didn't have a good draft
At all.
So, what's one team you think had a bad draft?
Believe it or not, after they got their quarterback at 1, I think Jacksonville didn't have a good one. They left pieces on the board, but overall, hear me when I say it, the number 2 team, they put pieces out there, but the first piece they got is why I think they are going to ultimately have the worst draft. Zach Wilson.
See, I believe in Zach.
I don't.
But Urban Meyer, you're not slick either. I know you saw what he did, right?
What's that?
Okay, so Urban Meyer, these are I think like one of the last group of kids he started recruiting before he had a heart attack at Ohio State. So every kid that he got that drafted for him, either high 5-star kid or high 4-star kid. So Urban is going back to high school rankings and recruiting to say, I didn't get you at Ohio State, but come on, play for me now.
Wow.
So Urban, you not low.
You not
low. And the one kid they got from UAB was a University of Florida transfer, and he was a high 4-star. So once again, Urban, you're not low.
You're not.
Now a team for me who I think had a bad draft, and I hate to say this because I do go for this team.
Philadelphia.
No, I told you I moved my fandom from them, but I really think it's Baltimore. Like, yeah, you got Bateman, and hopefully he does good, but the rest of that draft, I feel like you reached on prospects.
Definitely did.
The second first-round draft pick you got was Osa from Penn State. Dude had 0 sacks. What the fuck?
He can hit. That's it.
In the words of Duke Deuce, what the fuck? You had
Who's that?
You don't know who Duke Deuce is?
No.
Oh, God. We gonna talk about that after.
God, I just showed my age, I think.
Okay, so it was him, and then I do like the third-round pick, Ben Cleveland, big offensive guard from Georgia. A little biased there. Then we have 4th round, a reach, 5th round reach. I mean, the draft after 1, I really think they kind of reached on everybody else. So hopefully, I'm wrong and that pans out for the benefit of Lamar, but Baltimore, I think they had a pretty bad draft. Now, a team I do think had a good draft though.
The New England Patriots.
No, they had a decent draft, but I will say, Chicago, they hit.
They did.
Right, they got the quarterback of the future. Like I said, I think they got a steal in Justin Fields, but they also addressed a lot of needs that they had. They've got, I think, like the third best offensive tackle in the draft, moving back up in the second round to get Tevin Jenkins from Oklahoma State. They got some secondary pieces. They got a linebacker. So I mean, they filled some pieces, some holes on that team, and that team wasn't bad. And you know, especially if Aaron Rodgers does get his trade request and leaves Green Bay, that team, it was already a playoff team.
Yep.
So that team can definitely win that division.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if Justin Fields does have a solid rookie year, I'm not going to put that pressure on him saying, you know, rookie of the year and all that. But if he has a solid rookie year, I do think they can make a nice little playoff run.
Understood.
So you think had a good draft?
New England Patriots.
That's a home pick?
No. We got our quarterback that we wanted moving forward to disrespect. Then we followed that up with what? His offensive lineman to protect him. We got Barrymore.
Oh, defensive line, got you.
No, I'm tripping like a mother. Yeah, we got defensive line. So we got somebody that's gonna get him the ball back.
All right.
Then we went and got us a safety.
Okay.
And we got us a running back out of Oklahoma. Not the best, decent. We filled a lot of the now. If we can just get a big name receiver for Mac Jones, Tom Brady 2.0, we're gonna be good. And I wish I had a time capsule to go back. I have been praising and screaming Mac Jones, even while Tua was our quarterback. Can you vouch for me on that?
I can vouch for you that, but Tom Brady 2.0, bro? No, sir.
Yes.
That's Jerry Stidham 3.0.
No. But that's my take. He asked me who I thought had a good draft.
I mean,
we did.
I'll give it to you. That's your squad, so you think they had a good draft. But going back to what I was saying, Aaron Rodgers, that's the story of the draft night.
Yes.
Before the draft,
yes,
it was reported that Aaron Rodgers wants to get the hell up out of Green Bay.
Deuces.
And you know what? I kind of don't blame him. I mean, you won one Super Bowl there, but they've squandered a lot of good years for Aaron Rodgers. 35 points per game in the playoffs, but your defense is giving up 38. Yeah. Like, they tried to address the defense. They got some good names on it. But when it's time for the playoffs, and that was shown in last year's NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
First half, you play like Dookie. Second half, you strapped up. You got 3 picks off of Brady. And there's only so much Aaron Rodgers can do. And the crazy part is he's only thrown 1 touchdown in his whole career to a wide receiver tight end drafted in the first round. And that's came last year.
So, let me tell you. Is Aaron Rodgers gone? Absolutely. Do I feel bad for his squandered opportunities? No. Aaron Rodgers, you reap what you sow. When you came into the league, you did the exact... The way you're acting now is how Brett Favre acted when you got drafted.
Right.
So, the pot is calling the kettle black now. Because back then, you kind of was trying to take the high, say all the right stuff, and you know it's going to be... Now look at you.
I mean, true enough, but still, Jordan Love is not going to be that good. He's not Aaron Rodgers.
He's not. He is nowhere near Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. I just don't feel bad for him.
And then also, Aaron Rodgers was also was supposed to be the number 1 overall pick, but Alex Smith, San Francisco, they did that whole thing. No reason to rehash the past.
I heard Jeopardy hiring.
Chill, bro. I mean, that's one of the reasons he's kind of going to the West Coast, anyways. Get that Jeopardy gig.
You need to go to Denver.
I like that pick because you got some good young weapons on offense. That defense.
Oh, do we now?
Bad. Cortland Sutton and KJ Hamler.
The disrespect.
You got Noah Fant on tight end.
The disrespect.
Albert O, a tight end. You got some bum they drafted last year from Alabama.
Oh, okay.
But they got some decent weapons.
You see him when he throw him up. Hit that look. Juke move. Okay, I'm not going to be a homer.
Come on now. But, yeah, I do like... the options that he's listed was the Broncos, the Raiders, and there's one more I'm forgetting. I think it was somebody sorry. But Oakland offense line is terrible.
Yeah.
Broncos going in the division with a young Justin Herbert who showed flashes last year. And you got young Patty, the God. So, It ain't like you going to cakewalk division.
You have young Patty. I have to not accept it, but understand it. Tom is still in the game. He schooled him, but Pat is that guy.
Come on, bro.
Pat is that guy.
Let's not act like Tom ain't go to the stack team. Anyway,
they made it around him.
All right, so James Winston ain't throw 30 picks with that same squad, bro.
James Winston went to Huey time.
That's some Birmingham shit, so I don't know if that's disrespectful or not.
That is very disrespectful. He went to Huey time.
Okay, so our Birmingham viewers, that's disrespectful.
You know when I was in school, Huey time sucked.
So
they sucked terribly.
Hey, I guess. I mean, hopefully he turns it around with the New Orleans Saints this year.
He won't.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Think he's gonna go out there and 30 picks again?
Am I rooting for him? Absolutely. I really am.
Right.
It's just he plays for the Saints, so I can't do it.
Why? You a Patriots fan?
Hey, no matter, I dislike the Saints and the Cowboys. Saints probably more than anything.
Did they hurt you, bro? Did somebody hurt you who was a Saints fan?
No, the same reason you don't like Alabama is the reason I don't like the Saints.
Oh, they fan base.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes.
Got you.
You would have swore they just won 18 Super Bowls. They were gifted one.
The Katrina Bowl?
Yep.
Chill, bro.
But we ain't here to do that.
We not here to do that. But let's see, what else we have today? Basketball.
All right.